Hello students, here we are discussing module 1 in biology, class 9th science, chapter 1, that is the cell, fundamental unit of life. My dear students, our planet is very beautiful. In our planet, all the living things, are composed from the fundamental unit of life, which you all know is the cell. Yes, each and every living forms begins their life with a single cell, whether they are single cellular organism or multicellular. The difference is that single cell organisms, they are all life processes are performed by the single cell, whereas the multicellular organism, they are having a division of labor because there are many cells. So the chemical composition of cell are constant, but in all the living organisms, all the cells have certain basic functions. Like in our body, some cells are involved in the process of respiration, some involved in nutrition, some in growth, and some in reproduction. Their function make the cell as a freely existing life. You know that cell cannot be seen by the naked eyes. You know which instrument is used for them to observe? Yes, it's a microscope, which is a principal tool for cell study. Our eyes are more advanced organ, but in the living system, it is not possible and they are not fit to study the cell. So cells are too small size for our naked eyes and we cannot see it with our naked eyes. So for that, we require a machine which is a microscope, which enlarges the cell size and make it easy for us to watch it with the naked eyes with the help of magnifying lenses. Microscope क्या है ये? It is a instrument हम कह सकते हैं of lenses, जिसमें कुछ लेंस हैं or the combination of lenses which are used to magnify and observe the nearest object so that detail invisible to the naked eyes be revealed. इस microscopic word को जो हम नहीं देख सकते, ये microscope हमारे लिए exposure देता है so that we can know them better. Let us see how this microscope was discovered. In Europe, the development of microscope was initiated by the microscopist A.V. Leeuwenhoek, Robert Hooke, Marcello Alfigi, and Jan Swammerdam. It is used in the various fields. I'm talking about the microscope. They initiated the discovery of the microscope, and later on this microscope is used in the various fields and it reveals the information in various fields. Although the first functional microscope was produced by the Dutchman Zacharias Janssen in 16th century. But now a quality of microscopes are various frame available to the scientist. But here we are discussing about the two microscope through the microscopy world. One is the light or compound microscope, which is most commonly used for general laboratory observation, and other is the electron microscope, which is developed by Max Knoll and Ernst Ruska in 1931. In this, the electromagnetic lenses are used and the illuminating light is electron beam in the microscope. Electrons के through हम उन ऑब्जेक्ट्स को जो हमारे माइक्रोस्कोपिक वर्ल्ड के सैंपल्स हैं उनको हम देख पाते हैं. So in electron microscope, the resolving power is so high that we can see अल्ट्रा सेलुलर स्ट्रक्चर, सेल के अंदर के स्ट्रक्चर जो बहुत ही माइक्रोस्कोपिक है, विच आर नॉट पॉसिबल थ्रू द कंपाउंड एज माइक्रोस्कोप, वी कैन ईजिली ऑब्जर्व देम। बेटा सेल के बारे में हम यहाँ पढ़ रहे हैं और हमने लोअर क्लासेस में भी पढ़ रखा है इसे, क्लास 9th में आप पढ़ रहे हैं इसको डिटेल में, बट इन क्लास 8th ऑल्सो देयर वॉज अ चैप्टर. आई एम श्योर दैट यू हैव सम knowledge about it. Still, see what are the characteristic of cell. You know, cells are the building blocks of all plant and animal. सारे प्लांट और एनिमल्स, चाहे वो सिंपल हो और चाहे वो कॉम्प्लेक्स, उनकी बॉडी सेल से ही मिलकर बनी है. दिस सेल इज कैपेबल ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंट एक्सिस्टेंस, एज अ यूनिसेलुलर ऑर्गेनिज्म कैन एग्जिस्ट इंडिपेंडेंटली, एग्जाम्पल अमीबा, and they are able to perform all the basic function of the life. Every organism starts life as a single span. You know, हमारी body humans की, which is very complex. We are multicellular although, but our life also start with a single cell, that is the zygote, that you have learned in reproduction chapter in class 8. Old and worn out cells are continuously replaced by new cells in a multicellular organisms, and many cells, they group together, cells grouped and form a tissue group together form an organ form together a system, and a several system form an body of organism. Let us take example of our body. हमारी बॉडी में सेल्स हैं, टिश्यू भी हैं, ऑर्गन भी है, और ऑर्गन सिस्टम से बनी हुई हमारी एक कॉम्प्लेक्स बॉडी है. नंबर 7 पॉइंट टेल अस दैट अ सिंगल सेल हैज़ अ डिफरेंट सेल ऑर्गेनेल्स. जैसे हमारी बॉडी में अलग अलग ऑर्गन हैं, वैसे सेल में भी मेम्ब्रेन बाउंड और नॉन मेम्ब्रेन बाउंड स्ट्रक्चर्स हैं जिन्हें हम सेल ऑर्गेनेल्स कहते हैं. Now each kind of organelles are specialized to perform a specific function. Like in our body we are having a heart, kidney, liver, and they are performing different functions. Likewise cell organelles inside the cell. So there is a division of labor. वहाँ पर काम बटा हुआ है, which are found in a cell organelle. Now discovery of cell. ये सेल जिसके बारे में हम पढ़ रहे हैं, इसकी डिस्कवरी कैसे हुई थी. Let us see. While examine a thin slice of cork, what is the cork here? Cork, which is obtained from a bark of a tree. So Robert, he is working in his laboratory and he examining the slice of a cork. So he saw that the cork resembles the structure of honeycomb, which consists of many little compartments. This was in the year 1665 when Robert Hooke called these boxes cell. लेकिन उन्हें ये जो boxes दिखे वो empty थे. Cell in Latin word means a little room. This may seem to be a very small and insignificant incident, but it is very important in the history of science. रॉबर्ट हुक का उस समय इन सेल को ऑब्जर्व करना तो एक छोटी सी बात थी, लेकिन इन डिस्कवरी ने माइक्रोस्कोपिक वर्ल्ड में धीरे धीरे इन्फॉर्मेशन को रिवील किया और हमें हर सेलुलर लेवल पर चीज़ों को समझने के लिए देयर वाज एक्सपोजर. सो मैनी साइंटिस्ट, एज द माइक्रोस्कोपी डेवलप, मैनी साइंटिस्ट स्टार्ट ऑब्जर्विंग डिफरेंट सैम्पल्स. सो दे प्रपोज अ सेल theory. What is the cell theory? A German botanist, a person those who deals with botany, M.S. Claden, and German geologist, a person those who deal with geology, Theodor Swan, they collectively formulated the cell theory in 1885. इन्होंने प्लांट और एनिमल के सैंपल को देखा और एक सेल थ्योरी हमारे सामने रखी. Later on, a German psychologist Rudolf Virchow, they gave the phrase omnis cellulae a cellula, जिसका मतलब है that all the cell arise from pre-existing cell. What are the silent feature of the cell theory? Cell is the basic unit of plants and animals. Number 2, cell is the basic unit and function of all metabolic reactions that takes place inside the cell. And number third point, which was given by Rudolf Virchow, was that all living cells arises from the pre-existing cell. Dear student, I am sure this introduction module was clear to you all. Thank you.